2 lives lost, repeated complaints ignored, and neighbors now coming forward with shocking claims. The deadly fire at a Toa Payoh flat on Tuesday night, 22nd July, has taken a disturbing turn as residents reveal troubling details that may have warned of the disaster to come. The blaze broke out around 7:30 p.m. at Block 173, Lorong 1, Toa Payoh. Firefighters found a 56-year-old man and his 61-year-old female cousin unconscious in the unit's bathroom. Sadly, both were pronounced dead at the scene. But the tragedy didn't start with the fire. Neighbors are now sharing what they saw, and what they say was long ignored. Retiree Mr. Wu, who lived next door, said the male occupant had been hoarding large amounts of items like old clothes, bicycles, and trolleys, both inside the flat and along the corridor. The smell from the unit was so bad that people held their breath when walking past. Mr. Wu said many complaints were made, and while officers did visit the flat, the mess and hoarding never stopped. The man had only moved in a year and a half ago, after his elderly mother, the flat's previous resident, was moved to a nursing home. That's when the hoarding reportedly began. But hoarding wasn't the only concern. The block's cleaner stepped forward with even more serious claims. He said he saw the male occupant playing with fire several times in the last 6 months. According to him, the man would light tissues and throw them out of the window. One time, it nearly landed on a parked bicycle downstairs. The cleaner had to quickly put it out with a broom. Just days before the fire, he claimed the man was lighting oil lamps and placing them on flammable materials like cardboard and newspapers. Despite shouting at the man and even reporting these incidents to his supervisor, nothing seemed to change. More neighbors have come forward saying the unit was often noisy with loud shouting and door slamming. The man was frequently seen smoking and drinking in the corridor. Some even claimed food scraps were thrown out of the window from the unit. All of this was happening in a block where many residents were elderly or had mobility issues. When the fire broke out that evening, panic spread quickly. With the lift out of order, neighbors and police worked together to help others escape. One resident, Miss Jingjing, shared that a police officer had to carry her 94-year-old grandmother all the way down from the 8th floor. On the 2nd floor, Miss Giuliotti's 78-year-old wheelchair-bound mother was also carried down by a kind neighbor, while her husband brought the wheelchair separately. Member of Parliament Kai Yinzhou, who visited the site, confirmed that 4 units were affected, and that temporary housing is being arranged for residents who had to evacuate. He assured the public that the priority now is making sure everyone, especially the vulnerable, has a safe place to stay. As investigations continue into the cause of the fire, many are left asking, could this tragedy have been prevented? If the earlier warnings from neighbors and the cleaner were taken seriously, would things have turned out differently? What more should be done to protect residents, especially in cases where repeated complaints point to safety risks? If you are still here, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel 2230.